live. Oh, I got another email. No. Okay. I have had a very frustrating morning. It's almost 3 o'clock. I should mark that. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. So it's almost 3 o'clock. I'm going to take my Lupron injection. I just heard back from my clinic giving me the all clear, telling me that everything is still going to stay on schedule as it was originally intended to be. So that's good, I guess. I'll talk about the frustrating process after I do this, just because I need to do it as soon as possible, because future days I'm going to be doing it earlier, and you don't want to have a super small gap. I've got my little fertility crystals with me, my jade and my unakite. If you're into crystals, those two are good for fertility. I've also got my book of all my affirmations. So just before I start, I wanted to have it near me. It gives me a lot of, positive, I don't know, it just feels really good when I do it. So I'm just going to write a quick little thing in here, secretively. Awesome. So I wanted just to do that quickly. I just pulled this out of the fridge, so it's going to be cold, but hopefully not too cold. Alright, we have a booklet, people. So, I'm having a hot flash, but I washed my hands, I don't really want to. Okay. It says wash hands thoroughly, check the liquid in the container. Oh look, it has all the things in here. Oh, awesome. I was so worried that I wasn't going to have alcohol swabs. I even scrubbed my belly down because I forgot to go buy some and they weren't in the original thing, and this said to keep it closed until you're ready to use. So anyway, check the liquid in the container. It should look clear. Do not use if it is not clear. All right, shall we check it? It's kind of, maybe you should take it out and check it before the day you need to use it. That's kind of if there's a possibility it's not good, you should probably, for future, if you're doing Lupron, maybe take it out, check it, and then if it's clear, put it all back in the box. Luckily it's clear. Thank goodness for that. I don't understand. It says, on here it says 14 milligrams, 2.8 milliliters, and then here it says 1 milligram, 0.2 milliliters. Usual dosage, 0.2 milliliters daily. It's my calendar. On there it says 10 IU, which is 0.1 milliliters. Units, whatever. There's a units thing on there, so 10 units. 10 units. We'll go with that. Remove other wrapping from one of the syringes. So we're going to take the syringe, open that up. I'm not going to take it out of there yet. So it doesn't actually tell you to take the lid off of this, but there is a lid. So take your lid off. If you have a lid on there, it's not going to go through that. That's hard. In previous videos that I've seen, they always recommend that you wipe the top of your bottle. So I'm going to wipe the top of my bottle, and then I'm going to use the excess to wipe my belly. Just to give it a little something, something. Tuck that up there. So we're going to be seeing my belly today. All right. Take this out. We're going to remove the top. Perfect. So it's saying to pull it back till it reaches what its point is. So pulling it back to the... I can feel my stomach. This is really funny, guys. I can feel my stomach clenching. It's something about this little plunger that my stomach is familiar with, that it's no. It's really funny. Okay, so I put it at the proper mark. Place the bottle on a clean flat surface. Push the needle through the center of the rubber stopper on the bottle. Push the plunger all the way down to inject air into the bottle. Done. Keep the bottle, needle in the bottle, lift the bottle and turn it straight upside down. Check that the needle is still in the liquid, which it is. Sweet. So they told me to put this upside down and to hold this, and then the instructions continue on the other side. Helpful, right? I probably should have read through them all before starting. Slowly pull back until it hits the proper mark. So I think the reason why we inject the air is because we're trying to like replace liquid with the air that because the liquid we're going to be taking out. I have no air bubbles. I'm just checking for air bubbles right now. I don't have any. I feel like I lost a little bit there. No. I think I did it right. So choose a different. This is the subcutaneous. Okay, good. Not intramuscular. If it says subcutaneous or whatever, you can do it in your belly. So I'm going to pinch my belly. I don't want to pinch it too hard, but I just want to get a nice little layer of fat. I'm going to have my fingers ready on the plunger so that I don't have to whatever. So go in straight on a 90-degree angle. Good. And then press the plunger down slowly. Good. I'm holding it in place. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release my pinch. And that helps me pull it out. I don't have a drop of blood or a liquid. Tiny little spot where I did it. And then I'm going to place back on the lid. I don't like to do this with my fingers because you could slip and miss. So if you just put it straight in, down like that, and then you can click it in against the table, and then that way, no injuries. I didn't get a sharps container, like this new pharmacy, I tell you. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with my sharps. I'm gonna keep a container. I'll get a bottle or bag or something to keep them in for now. All right, so yeah, you can see, I don't know if you can see from there, but there's a tiny little redness around the injection site. I can feel it. It's just like a really mild sting. Not too bad at all. I guess I've done this millions of times, it feels like, so it all feels like old news to me. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. All right, so basically, I'm gonna fill you in on my frustration now. So I'm doing remote monitoring. If you've been following me at all, you'll know this already, but if you're new to my channel, then you may not know, but I'm living in Texas, and I'm actually doing my cycle in New York. And the reason why is we were living in New York, and we did my fresh cycle at the same time that my husband lost his job, and that cycle was unsuccessful. When he moved, or when he got a new job, we had to move, but obviously all of our embryos from that fresh cycle that were frozen were with that clinic in New York. So we're going back over there, but I'm doing remote monitoring here in Texas, and that requires coordination between the clinics. But I messed up yesterday, and I forgot that I was supposed to have an appointment. So I only have myself to blame, but I feel like it's an indication on how I've been treated today of how this is gonna go. Because yes, I should have made a morning appointment. I didn't really even actually know that, but now I know. But I should have had a morning appointment, and then my blood work and everything results would have come in that same day. So because I didn't have an afternoon appointment, my blood results came in today. They said by noon. The nurse even said maybe by 10. You saw that in my video, if you watched yesterday's video. And I think I followed up at I called them. I emailed my clinic, asked them if they had received it. They hadn't. So I called the remote monitoring clinic here in Texas, and they were on lunch. So they closed down all the phones over the hour-long lunch. Like, how they don't have one person at reception or something and rotate that around, I don't know, because things can be time sensitive. Anyways, so I had to wait till 1 o'clock till they were off lunch. I called them. They said they faxed it. I followed up with my clinic. They said they didn't receive it. I emailed and called back. They said, okay, we'll fax it again. And I said, please let me know when you've done that. Then my clinic asked for their phone number to follow up. I finally hear back from the monitoring clinic, and they say that they faxed it. And then I let my clinic know that that's happened. I am not joking, this actually happened. And then, like, I'm not exaggerating. And then once I told them that it was sent again, I get another email saying, we'll send it in the next 2 minutes. So they've called me and told me that they sent it, but then I get an email saying they'll send it in a couple minutes. So anyways, finally, I followed up to my clinic and said, hey, have you received it? It's been half an hour since I last told you that they think you should have it by now. Please let me know how to proceed. And then they emailed me back. So, I mean, all in all, it took probably like 3 hours of like following up to get my results. I'm hoping that if I'm in the morning and it's like with the other batch of other people, that it won't be this hectic or annoying, or that they'll have sort of, I'm just hoping they figure it out, because that's stupid. That's really stupid. Anywho, that's my favorite word if you haven't noticed. I say anywho all the time. I'm sorry if it's annoying. It's a habit. But I will basically continue with my Lupron. The 10 I use in the morning tomorrow, so I'll try and do it more like 9 a.m.-ish, sort of when I get up. I get up earlier than that, but, you know, give me time to kind of like make sure that I'm always up and doing it consistently. So I think I'll do it like 9 a.m. tomorrow, and then I'll keep that time going forward. I've got my calendar in front of me here, but the only other thing that I'm supposed to be taking as of right now is my Methanex, which is for my MTHFR gene mutation to give me my folic acid, which is in the natural form methylfolate, because folic acid can't be properly absorbed by people with this gene deficiency. So if you found out you have MTHFR and your doctor's giving you folic acid or telling you to take folic acid, do your research, because there are indications that say that you shouldn't be on folic acid, that you should be on the natural form, which is methylfolate. Anyway, I will continue that. I have an ultrasound. This time I booked it. Go me, for the 22nd. So I scheduled that in the morning, 9:30 a.m. So I'll take my Lupron in the morning, I presume. I should actually follow up with them and just check. But he did say in his email that I need to make a blood work appointment only for early December. I'll look at my email, but I have another blood work, and then I'll have another ultrasound blood work on December 7th. And then we leave Texas on the 9th. So any ultrasounds that are needed after that point will be done at my actual clinic in New York. Okay, guys, that's all for today. I won't be posting more videos of my injections up until I'm doing like all of them together, just because it's the same thing over and over again. You guys really don't need to see me do this injection every day. I'll try and throw up some other videos on different topics. Maybe Eric and I will do sort of a sit-down video together, but for now, that's all. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll talk soon. Bye.